What's really good, ladies and gentlemen? It's OG Boricua Dada, aka Chef, Mr. Muffins Martinez. I know he came in saying there's a light week. But the thing I gotta ask him before he goes into his whole thing, because one of the hottest things, and I don't follow a lot of wrestling, I only follow MLW, so I don't know why it popped up. For the last few days, all I keep seeing is Nikki Blackheart's name everywhere.
Yes, sir.
Like everything, she's everywhere. What's going on with that?
Well, like you mentioned right off the bat, Nikki Blackheart, brother. So this week, I don't know what day though. Sometime this week they're having NXT tryouts or WWE tryouts, right? And before it was always indie people, and then they started doing the athletes, the NIL athletes for the last 2 years. So I guess they decided let's go back to and see what's going on. I guess they were very impressed by what the one chick from WWE. She's Mexican, but she looks white. She was part of the four horsewomen. Bailey.
There you go, Bailey.
So they were
she's Puerto Rican.
I thought she was Mexican.
Nah, I think Bailey's Puerto Rican.
Really?
Go do your talk. I'm a Google.
Yeah. So anyway, I guess they were impressed with what she did at camp with all the females and they did the thing. So I guess they were impressed by that. So let's go back and let's hit the indies again. So this week they're doing a bunch of girls this week, right? Now check this list out of who they're bringing in. They're bringing in Nikki Blackheart from CCW, Valentina Rossi, Italian chick. She was just part 2 times tag team champions with N.W.A company. So she's from there. Promise Braxton from Houston. She wrestles for Raw of Wrestling. And Booker T wanted this girl in WWE for the last 3 years.
Okay.
She's pushing for this girl big time. There's one girl called Fallen Gray, which I love. Good wrestler. Couple other dudes. They got a Zoe Sagar, who's already a WID prospect, so she's gonna be there. Notorious Mimi.
Okay, we know her for years.
Which is used to be Sloan Jacobs.
Yeah.
Why is she getting a second chance? I don't know. Because after she got dumped from NXT, she went back to the Indies. We know how that goes. You blow up again. I never saw anything special about her. So I don't know. Only like I said, she's a redhead. That's the only thing different that I ever saw in her. That I was like, okay, she's a redhead. You could differentiate. And then last night they added a bunch of different names. And guess this name who they added to the list, Mr. Richard Holiday.
Whoa.
Finally.
The rarefied air.
Finally. Richard Holiday finally has been added to the PC. He's going to be part of that crew. There's one chick named Tessa Johnson. I guess she's a model actress. And an Olympic track star, Ana De Silva. She's an Olympic track and field star. Another name that I didn't see, but they added Arika Demia, which I also love. She's real young. I want to say she's working for 3 years. I think she's 19 or 20. A lot of anime stuff. She's her whole image is about anime.
Okay.
She's really good. I really love this girl. So it's going to be interesting. I mean, who comes out of that list, if any, gets signed. But that's the reason why you see Nikki Blackheart's name blowing up right now, because she's part of this list.
Okay.
Man, I'm excited because the names that I mentioned, Blackheart, Robin Braxton, Fallen Gray, I mean, all those girls could easily get signed, and you can start right and evolve. Because if you notice now, there's a pyramid now in WWE now.
Yeah.
Pyramid now. You got LFG. That's your single A right there. Evolve is your double A. So if you got experience already from LFG, you can start and evolve. Right? That's me or you?
I think that's you, because it ain't me.
What the hell is that about? Yeah, it's like the music.
There you go.
Oh. Then you got the LFG, you got Evolve, you got NXT. That's your AAA. That's when they go, okay, they're ready to go here.
Yeah.
Give them some real stories. Get ready for TV. Get them talking and stuff, and then you go right to the majors, SmackDown and Raw. So something's going with the music here. Let's figure that out. Sorry about that. Little technical difficulties, I guess. Well, you can start if they can start right at, like I said, Evolve. If they feel like okay, this person is more seasoned, we can move them right to NXT. You could bump them up, So well, depends. I mean, and this is the first time where now you've seen that homegrown talent.
Yeah.
Starting from the bottom, and I would love to see somebody that starts from LFG and just keeps going, boom, 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 and you go like, oh shit, I remember them from LFG, and they went up then to Evolve, and then they went to NXT, and now they're in the major leagues where you want to be at. So to start and say this person has been homegrown, and they go somewhere else, they can say, well, they work for W all their lives.
So what I'm saying? I think the one that I don't feel like is homegrown, right? And I know he hasn't really been out there like that, but we've been watching Richard Holiday for years, right? Like we know what's left.
If he gets signed, it's right to NXT.
Yeah. And I would love a Richard Holiday versus Ricky Starks kind of segment, right? Like, give me that all day. I think that'd be freaking awesome.
I mean, the possibilities are there. Out of all that list, definitely Richard Holiday is like the one that's seasoned because he's been already a champion at MLW. MLW is not a little cupcake either. MLW is a real company.
See, that's the thing. He's done it and proved it. Like, so, but what the problem is? People live under a rock, right? Like WWE bubble, they don't know about it. But then it's, the thing that gets me is WWE fans pretend that they don't watch nothing else, right? But if you didn't watch nothing else, how are you singing Joe Hendry's song? If you didn't watch nothing else, why are you popping for Jordana Grace, right? If you didn't watch nothing else, how do you know who Stephanie Bakor and Julia are? So they try to pretend like it's only the WWE bubble, but when guys like Fatu come in and they're, oh my God, Jacob Fatu, right? They know what time it is. So listen, I love the list. Obviously, I'm pulling for Richard Holiday because we are big fans of Richard Holiday. Sure.
I mean, if you give me a female, say, "Hey, you could pick only one female for that list," I'll go right to Promise Braxton.
Wow.
Yeah, because she is that ready, and Booker T's been pushing her for years, and I think when it was time for her to go, that's when she got hurt. So she just came back. So I mean, I want to say maybe it's less than a year since she returned to wrestling again. So I think she was there, and then it's just kind of the injury kind of pushed her back. But out of all that list, I'll go with Promise Braxton. And then of course number 2 will be Nikki Blackheart.
Yeah. Okay.
And then number 3, Fallen Gray. Out of the females, the guys, it'll be Richard Holiday. Period. Give me Richard Holiday right now. NXT, put him there. As a matter of fact, you give him a team, put him with the Vanity Project.
Ooh.
Those guys, he looks like that type of a character with those guys. He could mold those guys, He could be like that father figure.
Oh yeah.
Yes. I mean, those kids are veteran. I mean, those kids are I want to say the youngest kid is Baylor, and I think he's like 19.
Oh, he's young.
Yeah, dude. Like, he's about to hit 20. He's not even legal to drink yet. And the other 19 partners like 20, 21.
Yeah, so, definitely. I would love Holiday in that spot because he could mentor the shit out of them, right? Like, help hone them and everything else, get them ready for the next level and all that.
A young crew with him, and they can take over and evolve NXT, take belts and shit like that. I would love to see that, but you know how that shit goes. You know, it depends against what we like. We say he's ready, and they're gonna go something. Oh, he's too skinny. I mean, we know he battled cancer.
Yep.
And he cancer, and he came back. He got himself back into wrestling weight because he had lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
He battled cancer, stage 3 or whatever he had. You know, so he will touch and go with him for a while. And he came back, and now he's 100% healthy. And what a lot of these wrestlers are doing, they're saying, you know something, if I want this to pay off, I have to make sacrifices. And now what they're doing is they know which companies are being the ID program ones, so they move closer.
You have mentioned that though.
They move closer to those areas to be around that. So he's now wrestling for reality wrestling, which is Booker T's company. So Gang Limelight is there. He's one of the champions. Richard Holiday is there. Thomas Braxton is there. So you see a lot of people gravitating and getting closer and making sacrifices. If I'm going to make it, I have to be here and try to get into this gym here and work for this company here and see what happens, because that's going to be your best bet of jumping in is moving closer to one of those groups, those gyms to be close to, and maybe get that your foot in that door faster than just working all the indies and say, okay, maybe hopefully they'll see me out here today.
So the next thing I got to ask you is my last one, because like I said, I don't follow it. I know you have your own list, and I seen that Mark Henry co-signed that internet phenom to come over and be part of WWE NXT. So he's giving him the seal of approval, like he's the next guy up. And let me tell you something, I had no idea who the brother was. I did not know. And Muffin sends me a video where it goes Sosa, bang, bang. And I'm like, what the fuck am I watching right now? Right? Like, this shit is crazy. Whole crowd is into it. He's vibing, bam, bam. So I'm like, I got to do my homework. Son is nice, but he feels like us, right? Like Ricky Sosa feels like the kind of talent that we feel like he's from our neighborhood, right? Like he feels like our product. And I know he's from Europe because I think he's from UK, right?
Well, he's from France.
France, okay.
So that's a company in France that he wrestles for, with all the good talent there too. Because like I said, I'd be watching wrestling from you hit one thing and then you follow the wormhole in a different continent, different time frame, and I just shit, how the hell did I get here? I mean, the whole Ricky Sosa thing with the Sosa, the whole intro music and song in French by a rapper, shit is crazy. And Mark Henry, the first night we saw it was because Cody Rhodes said on the tweet, "This is the type of entrance that I want." You see, and that was Cody Rhodes. And now you said Mark Henry co-signed them. Well, you know something? If everybody's co-signing him, then what Mark Henry's got to do is bring him to your company, ACW, which is your Caribbean wrestling company. Bring him there. Start him off in a Caribbean show.
Exactly.
If you believe that much in him, then take that next step, believing in him, and say, I'm gonna contact the company or his representative or somebody. Hey, yo, I seen you. I want to be here for one show. See what happens, and then send that tape to WWE. He has connections. He's a Hall of Famer, WWE. So, that's the way he could get some of that tape and send it in and say, "Hey guys, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, this guy here, this guy's popping here in France, all over the world, here in the continent. Give him a shot."
See, it kind of annoys me because you're 100% right on that, and I'm not annoyed because you're right. It's like
you're annoyed. You are annoyed.
No. It has nothing to do with right. It's the fact that if you do, like you said, if these guys, I co-sign, he's mad official, he's that. Places like, let's just say in Europe that I know is ICW. It's a big independent out there. Why have, right? Or MLW or AEW or ROH, like invest. Give this guy one opportunity in the States, see what happens. Because if you put him and that crowd reacts like that when he comes out here, oh my God, you hit. He just has to be decent, right? Like, all he has to do is be a decent wrestler, and he's good money, and he is a good wrestler, right? From what I've seen, the kid is talented. He gets it. So it's like somebody.
He's in shape.
Yeah.
I hate this co-sign. Oh, I just co-sign him, okay?
Exactly. So bring him into your company.
What did you do?
Exactly.
Well, I the word and I put my name next to him, okay? What else did you do? Because I mean, if I'm gonna co-sign somebody, and that means I believe in that person, I'll say, you know something, I have some pull. I'm doing this. I'm gonna reach out. I'm gonna bring him to my company. You know, that's a co-sign.
That's a co-sign.
Because you believe in him or her, and you brought him to your company because supposedly you're the president of one specific company in the Caribbeans. You start low and see where the hit comes.
Exactly.
That's a cosign.
Yep.
If
I tweet your name or I post a thing on Instagram, that's cool for some views and shit, maybe a few subs, but it that wave dies out quick, right? It's like, oh shit, you heard what he said? On to the next. What happened with the AEW, MLW? You know, like that's wrestling. There's a wave and it rides and it keeps going. There's too many companies. So bring him into your company if you have that pull. If you're really going to co-sign, you think he's the one, bring him in. Bring him in. Co-sign that.
Holy shit, Mark Henry just co-signed me. That's today. And okay, what happened next month? Exactly. How long does a co-sign go or a shout-out go in the business nowadays? I mean, how long can you ride the wave of a co-sign?
Now, it's less than 24 hours.
A guy who's retired, who doesn't wrestle anymore. If you goes, hey, weren't you doing some stuff with MLW? Call Kurt Bauer. Hey, Kurt.
Exactly.
I just do right here for the next show or the show that you're doing here, whenever. Bam. Let's get him into a card. Dude, that would be the biggest cosign in the world for anybody right there.
Because you're putting him on a platform.
Exactly. An opportunity to show what you got. You believe in this guy, put him there. You believe in him, now let's see what he has. That's the biggest cosign you give anybody in the world.
Facts.
And from there, we were talking about MLW, you mentioned. They're coming back to Philly, back to the ECW arena. I already told my brother. For 2 days, June 12th and the 13th. So they're back. So they're going to hit New York, and they're hitting Philly for two shows. Sponsored by Don Gato.
Listen, Don Gato, baby.
Both shows, which means if that was true, that means that your boy there, what's his name? The actor guy?
Paul Walter Hauser?
The other guy.
Danny McBride.
McBride. If it's sponsored by Don Gato, that means he's going to be there, and they probably do the same thing they did the last show in Florida when they were doing the stuff outside, and then some guy tried to steal some liquor and they beat him up outside. You know, did you see that? You saw that one?
Yeah.
Oh, they could do that shit here because it'll be summertime, right from the ECW arena for 2 days. I told my brother, he looked at me like, "Oh yeah, we have to go to that." Because he always have fun when we used to go to the show.
Yeah, for sure.
So he already June 12th and 13th, both days are going to be tapings, and one is going to be like a pay-per-view show.
Do you know which one?
For Battle of the Beasts.
The last one was real good. So
it's going to be a show, Battle of the Beasts. Don't know if it's going to be live that same day. Because I didn't even see. I got to see what the days fall during the week, or if that's going to be taped, into episodes like they did the last time.
Well, you know what? It works out best because you'll be there and I'll be in the Caribbean.
You're going to be in the Caribbean?
Yeah, I'm taking Alex on a cruise for graduating high school.
Oh, shit. June 12th and 13th, that's a Friday and Saturday.
So I'll be here back home Monday.
So maybe go on the 13th, or maybe even the Friday show or Saturday show might be a show that they could do completely on pay-per-view or on YouTube or whatever, or break it down into tapings. But they said that both days are going to be taped.
Yeah.
Reading. So I already know. I said yes. Um, WWE news. We're already February. March is coming. April, which means WrestleMania, whichever number it is. I forget. I don't know if it's 41 or 42. But they're not happy with the sale numbers because last year when they mentioned it from Vegas, that shit sold out in a week or 2 weeks.
Is it WrestleMania going to be in Saudi?
No, not this year. Next year.
Okay.
This year they went back to Vegas, so they did Vegas. Next year's going to be in Saudi. But the Vegas one for this year, the sales are like
Really?
they're not selling nothing. We know it's going to get sold out. We know that for a fact.
It's just going to take a little time.
But TKO was not happy with the sale numbers. They haven't announced no type of matches, so you don't know what the fuck is going on.
Well, that's what the problem is. You got to promote who's there.
Well, and now TKO is getting involved with how the numbers are not there. What are you gonna do? So now I heard there's been scrambling around, trying to get a card going, trying to like reshuffle some of the cards. From what I see already, from watching the last 2 weeks, you're gonna see Natalia going up against the girl, the blonde chick that helped her win the title, the IC title.
Oh,
Becky Lynch.
Her. I got you.
I forgot her name.
Yeah, me too. I got a brain fart.
Yeah, me too. And it'll come up in a minute. So that looks like it's going to be a WrestleMania match. Right there, or some kind of feud there. Becky Lynch against homegirl AJ Lee. That looks like it's going to be a WrestleMania match.
I can feel about AJ Lee.
I mean, I don't like neither of them. And I'll say AJ Lee because, and I'll say I'll half like her because she's Puerto Rican.
I knew it. I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming.
That's the only reason why I can't pronounce it. That's the reason why I half like her. It's because she's Puerto Rican. Other than that, she's been gone for 10 years, and now you come back because your husband. I'm sick and tired of that bullshit already.
Yeah. It's all done.
I'm sick of that. The one match that I'm intrigued for, and it's gonna suck because it's gonna be in WrestleMania, and it should not be there, is a Grande Americano versus a Grande Americano.
Huh?
Exactly. So this is the thing. So Chad Gable donned the mask and became a Grande Americano.
Yeah.
And he's doing this bullshit. But then he got hurt. The pectoral muscle tore, so he was done from last year all the way till now. So then Ludwig Kaiser picked up the mantle for a Grande Americano.
Now, ain't Ludwig in that group?
Okay. The one that was dating Tiffany Stratton.
Yeah.
So he picked up the mantle of a Grande Americano. So then the other two guys that they put next to him in the tag team is Tyler Bates and Pete Dunne. Are the other two guys that done the matches with him as a tag team. Now here in the States, they get booed. They're heels or whatever. In Mexico, bro, it's like they're heroes. Okay. And Ludwig Kaiser is German, as we know.
Yeah.
English, and the dude speaks perfect Spanish. But when you hear the German accent, and you go like, damn, that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
But now, Gable came back. So now he's back on the mask. So now, in the States, he's getting cheered because he's the original Grande Americano OG versus the imposter Grande Americano. Now, here in the States, dude is like night and day. They cheer for Chad Gable and they boo Kaiser.
Yeah.
That's the imposter. But in Mexico, it's upside down. It's like going to Bizarro World. Grande the imposter is cheered and loved. And they boo the OG, which is Chad Gable.
Yeah.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a mask versus mask match
Okay.
at WrestleMania, but it should not be at WrestleMania.
No.
It should be at whatever big show they review in Mexico is. And
Yep.
I don't know, I don't follow the calendar to see what it is. But whatever the biggest show is coming up now, that match should be there.
I agree. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because
the crowd will make that match huge.
Because then you have the imposter beat Chad Gable, take his mask, everybody's glory. Oh my God, it's Chad Gable. But would it make who do they know who Chad Gable is in Mexico? That's the thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you do it here, you're gonna hear crickets because nobody cares. But they booed the imposter one, and you don't want to ruin him because he is loved outside of the United States.
And it's working with the partnership real well.
With AAA.
Yeah.
So you want to kill that. That's the thing that's going on right now. Do you want to kill a AAA guy? Or do you want to kill the United States guy and when nobody cares about because they're both fake Mexican wrestlers?
Yeah. You know what I think might be hurting WWE right now is you've always had Roman at the top. CM Punk is always at the top. You know, it's repetitive, right? Like Seth Rollins is always playing somewhere in that spot. So fans sit back and go, well, it's always the same 5-6 guys in the shuffle.
Yep.
Right? Like, can we get an Eli Drake? I mean, not Eli Drake, LA Knight. Can we get him? Can we get Fatu? Can we get, anybody besides Cody Rhodes and all the rest of these guys? Like, give us better segment. Give us something.
Because right now you got CM Punk as the champion.
Yeah.
And he's either going to be CM Punk against Cody Rhodes or against Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. So then whoever wins that match goes to SummerSlam and then fights the other guy who didn't win the match. So if Cody Rhodes wins in here, he'll face Roman Reigns in SummerSlam. If Roman Reigns wins, then he'll face Cody Rhodes in SummerSlam.
See, that's corny to me.
Those are your top 3 choices right now.
Yeah. Of course.
If you want to sell it. But I'll tell you one thing. If you attach one person's name right now and you say, this person's going to be there, it will sell out in the next 2 weeks. And you know whose name can you say right now, oh, he's going to be at WrestleMania? And
I know you're not talking about freaking say his name and he appears.
No, not him, please.
I was about to say, were you crazy?
Superstar.
John Cena?
Him close, but not him. The other guy. Superstar, movie star, humongous star.
Oh, The Rock, the people's champion. Oh, man. See, now you got me to sit up, right? Now you got me to, all right, WrestleMania.
That's the only way that I see. If The Rock goes, if you smell, and he comes on a Monday night and says The Rock is going to be at WrestleMania, that thing will sell out in the next 5-6 days.
It
will sell out.
Like that. As soon as, The Rock is here, I'm there.
Because everybody knows who he is. Everybody's attached to him. Everybody, like you said, everybody's tired of what we're seeing here.
Yeah.
Because he's the same. And you bring The Rock, who, is already in the 50s. What the man is in a complete physique, a superhuman guy who could still come out here and kick somebody's ass like that. If you attach him now, that place will sell out. TKO will be. I'm surprised, really. I'm really surprised TKO has not convinced them or spoken to him about, hey, we need you, bro. Like you're part of this. We're not selling out like we thought we was. We need you to come out. Attach your name to this. You don't even have to say shit. Just say you're going to be hosting WrestleMania. I have to say, I'm hosting WrestleMania. I'll see you there, you Rudy Poo candy asses. And can you smell what I'll do all this shit? Here, bam, sell out in less than a week. You don't even have to mention one more match. He will sell out there. You know, and then unfortunately you got the division again. You know, Seth Rollins is hurt. We don't know when he's coming back.
Oh damn.
Then you got Braun Breaker just got hurt. He just had surgery.
Oh shit.
So you don't know when he's coming back. So you know you have your promising young star already on the shelf. Now, do you want to push over Femi?
No, not right now. Not right now. Not in Mania.
Everybody
no, not yet. No way.
You know, or you know, because right now they're doing the elimination chamber next week or whatever that match is, and the winner there goes to the championship. Who the hell won Royal Rumble? Anyways, I forgot already. Who won Royal Rumble? Roman Reigns, right? Yeah, Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Okay. Roman Reigns is going to be fighting CM Punk for the championship. So we already know Roman Reigns wins and goes almost against Cody Rhodes. But now you have in the elimination chamber for SmackDown. And I'm trying to remember who the hell is the SmackDown champion. Who's the SmackDown champion?
I don't fucking know.
Jesus.
What is CM Punk?
No, CM Punk he's going up against Roman Reigns.
Oh, so Nick, my dude, you know I don't fucking SmackDown like I watch.
I hate this because I go blank into people's names, bro. I apologize, fans. This is what happens.
Drew McIntyre.
Yes, thank God. Okay. So Drew McIntyre is going to be sitting there because now you're going to have that elimination chamber match to see who's going to go face him at WrestleMania. Do you add Obafemi to one of those matches to qualify for the chamber and see what happens, or Trick Williams?
Ooh, all right. I'm putting Trick in that spot, but where's Jacob Fatu? He's not in any of these?
Well, they're having matches for you to get into the chamber, and then remember the chamber is usually 5-6 guys.
Yeah, but he's not even in that category.
I don't know. They're still doing the matches.
Okay.
Matches. So
listen, Trick got to be there.
I know he was on the last one, and he lost that one. I think Randy Orton got in. Mm-hmm. So far, but
so I Obi and Fatu in that chamber.
In the chamber match?
Hell yeah. Dude, Obi is a powerhouse. Fatu could do it all. And Trick Williams is a star, yo. Like, you put those three in a fucking elimination chamber, forget about it. How you doing? Like your boy Enzo says, how you doing? Your boy Enzo.
So that's your WrestleMania, which is going to be, again, 2 nights. Because, you know, that's how they make that money now after COVID. You got to do it. And I said it. I'm going to keep saying it. There's no reason why it can't go 3.
That's a lot, dude.
Right, dude. Friday night, you start with the people from Evolve and NXT. You give them a night for WrestleMania, night 1. You add two big main events from Raw, SmackDown in there, and you have Friday night like a warmer, a teaser. Friday night, night 2. Saturday night, night 3. I bet you all 3 nights will sell out. Easy.
It's a lot of wrestling, bro.
Dude, there's never enough wrestling in the world. Don't you bite your tongue. There's never not enough wrestling in the world. I should be proof of that because I'll be watching too much wrestling. And I'll be going, damn it, I need more. And then I'll be sitting there at 2, 3 in the morning on YouTube watching old CWA from Memphis from 1986, 85. And I try to go backwards. But the older, the better. The stuff after like 89 was trash already. They couldn't hold it anymore because everybody was leaving to the big companies.
Yep.
You know, after 89, you saw Power of Pain, which was Undertaker. And then you saw War Machine that was The Godfather, all those guys, early things that they had, and they moved on to the bigger companies, and then they couldn't sustain that anymore. They were losing everybody to WWE or F at that time. So
yeah, WWF. Well, actually, in the beginning, wasn't it WWF, like 3 W's?
It was Worldwide
Wrestling Federation. And then it switched to WWF, and then they had the issues with World Wildlife Federation.
Worldwide, because they got sued by the World Wildlife
Federation, and then they had to go to WWE.
At that time, they found out you cannot go against the whales.
No way.
McMahon did. Now, if it now and McMahon was still there, McMahon will win the name because he's so damn rich. He'll come with some bullshit in 2026. He would have won the rights to the name, but back then it was like early 80s, and everybody was save the whales and save the animals.
True.
And all this bullshit. Yeah. Now nobody cares. Everybody wants to save something. But back then, they only care about one thing, and they were the damn whales. Back then. So now you see somebody pick up a cat and throw. Now that you getting banned, and they're calling the cops in your ass.
Yep.
Well, that's what happens with all the people on Twitch. One girl was through the cat like that. Dude, she got banned from Twitch, and they went crazy on her. She got. I think she lost all her followers. I'm like, good Lord.
Stupid ass. Listen, play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
I'm gonna kill a snail. Boom, Horace killing snails. Oh my God, snails. Snail lives matter. You bastard.
All right, listen, before you get in trouble, do you have anything else?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if you watch AAA, because they were doing the month every Fridays for 2 hours or whatever. Well, now you got Psycho Circus, which is all those psycho clowns.
Okay.
Psycho clowns. Now there's 5 of them. They all got back together. Dave the Clown, Psycho Clown, Murder Clown, every dumb clown you could think of, they're together again. Now the last 2 weeks, they be getting jumped in the back. So last week, one of them got beat up, went to the hospital. This week, Dave the Clown got beat up. So there's only 3 clowns left. But now somebody's beating them up in the back. No one knows what's going on. Last month, it was the Wild Sick that challenged them for the AAA titles, which is Psycho Clown and your boy Pagano.
Okay.
The cool guy.
Yeah.
This week or this month is the Viking Raiders.
Ooh.
Up there, and they won a triple threat match. And when they were being faced up with Pagano and Psycho, one of the other clowns came out and said, "Oh my God, come to the back," because one of the clowns just got jumped. So they were already in the ambulance, went to the hospital. So now the thing is, who is jumping the clowns now is the big mystery in AAA now, is who is jumping the clowns in the back. So now the Viking Raiders are up for the AAA titles. And who knows? Maybe they'll add some of the AAA matches into WrestleMania. That'd be kind of cool. If they have 1 or 2 AAA matches. And you could have Dominic Mysterio defend the Mega Championship in WrestleMania against who the next opponent will be.
And you know how many more pay-per-view buys there'll be?
And then you have the clowns, defend the tag team titles against whoever the next one is. But that's the mystery now. And then the mystery of who is going to, because right now it's Dominic against Vikingo. And Hijo de Vikingo. So, dude, imagine that shit at WrestleMania.
Be crazy.
That'd be Hijo de Vikingo by himself. All the crazy moves that dude does, it'll be insane. I mean, if they haven't announced it yet, and they said it's going to be hair, and they put a stipulation. It's going to be hair versus hair match already.
Ooh.
So Dominic he gave him the ultimatum for 2 weeks, meaning that he got to decide by this week if he's going to accept the stipulation or not. Or going versus hair for the title. Now, can you make that wait to WrestleMania? or have it soon, have it before then.
Now you can push that back to Mania.
That should happen at WrestleMania.
Absolutely. And Dominic, listen, I say it all the time. Am I biased? Yeah. But I'm not a fan of a lot of people. And I am a massive fan of Dominic Mysterio. Like, he's a great storyteller. He's a great heel. He gets it. And then you have Vikingo as his dance partner. Forget about it. That's a Mania thing.
I think right there, Dominic has to lose the belt.
No.
Yes. No. Because he has 2 belts that he doesn't even defend.
I don't care.
He's also the IC title holder that when he beat John Cena last year. No. Remember, we're in freaking Feb going on March. He should focus on United States stuff and not the Mexico stuff if he's not going to be there 24/7. So it makes sense for him to lose his hair and the title at WrestleMania.
Hold on. So everyone gives shit for what's her name having 1 title defense in a whole year. Jade Cargill, right?
Yeah.
This is what WWE is doing. Kind of the lane. And do you trust who would you put in that spot? Do you trust Vikingo enough to hold it down if you're WWE?
Well, it's AAA.
That's what I'm saying. Do you trust him to be the guy who continuously gets that partnership as the it factor? I know he is over there, but do they trust him like that?
You have to trust him. I mean, he's young, he's athletic. He just got to tone it down with all the moves that he does, because that's just good. One he does gonna kill himself more than anything.
He's out of control.
So, and then let me ask you a question, a real wrestling question. What happened to the 30-day defend rule? What happened to that?
Yo, so
yeah,
I grew up
30
days.
days.
You have to defend your belt.
Supposedly on your contract, when you're a champion, you have a 30 days grace period. The title has to be defended once every 30 days. What happened to that? Like we there's rules, and then people just kind of forget about the rules that they ever made.
That's the part that kills me when I hear numbers like that. I'm
like 50 years, 60 years.
Yeah, and that's why when I heard Jade Cargill hasn't defended in a year, I was like, wait, what? Like, when did this shit come?
No, she defended it this past week against Jordan Grace.
That's the first time she's defended it.
Oh wow!
It was all over social media. I was like, get out of here, Jesus! Like, what happened to the 30-day thing? Because that's how we grew up on it, right? Like, we grew up that you had to, and they even put it into storylines.
Yes.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't get it.
Because Dominic hasn't defended the ICCCB John Cena last November.
Damn.
He hasn't defended the AAA title since he won it. And I can't remember when he won it. But dude, come on now. That's ridiculous. And then when you're in a tag team match, what happened to the tag team rope? That you're supposed to be holding to the rope before you can make a tag. What happened to the rope? Now
no one holds that thing. No one holds that thing.
Dude, that rope has been part of tag team wrestling for 60 or whatever wrestling. It's always been a rope there that you hold, and you have to be holding the rope before you can tag in. If you're not holding the rope, you cannot tag in. What happened to that? Like, what happened to all these rules that we grew up on? They
said fuck us. They said fuck us. These dinosaurs don't matter no more.
Exactly. It's like, yeah, we're gonna keep doing wrestling, but we're gonna fit on some of the rules and make it seem like they don't exist.
They never existed. Yeah.
And if you are a WWE fan or a common fan, you don't know about it. But people like us, like, dude, you give them the same still storylines. What happened to giving people chances to elevate themselves and show what they got? And this is the reason why WWE is not, or WrestleMania is not selling out by mid-February.
Yep.
People used to go crazy. Oh shit, I gotta be there just so I could take a picture and say I made it to WrestleMania one time in my life.
Yep. It's their Super Bowl. It's wrestling fans' Super Bowl.
Yeah. It's I mean, I don't know if I should say this, but WrestleMania is what started wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Because at those times,
on the mainstream, yes.
I think it was Uncle Vince's vision of saying,
Yeah, the
this is
views. Yeah,
like the Super Bowl. And then
that's what I'm saying.
And then what Uncle Vince did to be an asshole against the N.W.A. Put it on during the summer and blackball their pay-per-views at the same time. And now you make the TV companies choose. Either you're gonna show us or you're gonna show them.
Yep.
If you don't show us, then we're not gonna work for you. We're gonna go to a different.
Listen, say what you want about Vince, but as a businessman, Vince don't give a shit. He made the right moves and he changed the game. Listen. We talked about a lot. I got one more topic that we want to drop, so I'm gonna cut you off here. We talked our shit, and we got one more, but it's gonna be for Monday. This you'll see probably Friday, right? We drop it Friday, I guess. So we drop it Friday. Enjoy your night, all that good shit. We out of here. Deuces.